It is great to have you with us from Jones Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the TCU Horned Frogs and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Checking in with the Texas Tech head coach before the game. Even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, Coach has been warning his players all week. Do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So TCU's offense will have the football first. And you'll remember the last time these two clashed, it wound up being a tight one right to the finish.
And you know it's always going to be emotional, David. There's so much trash talking in rivalry games like this. These two teams, these two fan bases absolutely hate each other, and they let each other know about it all game long, even before the game.
And that's what makes it so much fun to cover. Who can manage their emotion, not get those dumb penalties, like be really locked in, dialed in, not let all the outside noise affect their play.
Back to throw, it's Craig. Makes the grab. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Horned Frogs want to move quickly.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Just smothered on the play. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. He wants to throw it. Gets rid of it. And the timing just a hair off.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Red Raiders offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here are the guys who make it go. Just an outstanding offensive line.
I think in college football, games are still won and lost in the trenches, David, and we are looking at one of the great offensive lines today in college football. They know every single week one thing. They're going to try to line up, and they're going to try and run the football. When you've got a tailback like they've got, and you've got this offensive line, man, they're hard to stop.
They are hard to stop, man. And what I love about offensive linemen, I like when they don't like people, and they enjoy moving people against their will. And this unit, man, they're going to pave holes, and this running back's going to get the credit. But make no mistake about it, that line up front paves the way and makes his job so much easier. Hey, coaches talk about it all the time, man. We want to run the football, get in manageable 3rd down situations. Well, you don't have to worry about that. If you can just hand it to this guy, and he gets you a first down, and he gets you another first down, the ground game is really working. This offense has got it flowing.
Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. The run inside. It's Sticky. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
The Red Raiders go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Moves the pocket. It's Hammond. Good job just to get rid of that one.
Ball was incomplete, and I think you got to give a lot of credit to this defense up front. That pass rush, they were coming on that play. Got after the quarterback, got in his face, and did not let him feel comfortable.
Takes the handoff. It's Dickey. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Quick strike through the air for the score. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They take over down 7-0 and trying to get even on this drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. And the Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again.
Breaks a tackle, and he might go. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Looking to push the pace with the no-huddle.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Rush right in his face. Finds his target. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Looking to pass. It's Craig. Snags it. He's got enough for the 1st down, and he might get a few bonus yards if they call that a face mask. You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on 1st. Tight end finds a soft spot, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
The hand to the across the line. Touchdown, TCU! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Right side, it's Dickey. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
This is the essence of rivalry games, the big moments that you just say a few words and everybody remembers where they were when it happened. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. On the direct snap, it's Eakin. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Straight ahead, it's Dickey. Sees a crease. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the second drive. But he's really...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He has 89 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
And you think the defense is dialed into this guy? Like, he's already had such a great start to the football game, and you know they're using him. Great job by this defense. Great adjustment. Great job being downhill, physical, fast right now, and getting him stopped.
In traffic, it's Johnson. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Short pass. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. And he missed it. No good. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. The Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, it's Payne. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. swing for yardage. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Left side is small. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. And the Horned Frogs are flying down the field.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They'll need a bunch on second down. They'll run it. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here comes the hurry up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Right back to the well. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Long way to go on second down. Back to throw, it's Craig. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. Look out! And he avoids the sack.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. The defense there to make the stop, but he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this third down? Trying to squeak through the pile. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And with that run, he goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into this game tonight, they wanted to force feed him the football. They knew to win the game, they were going to have to establish the running game and be the more physical team in the trenches. You turn around and give this guy the ball, good things generally happen, and we've seen that over the course of this game.
Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Hammond. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Out wide right, it's Hudson. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. And that's not going to be a first down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Eakin. And he's brought brought down, but they believed the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Fresh set of downs going up top. Right side, it's Dickey. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. And we begin with a look at Miami University taking on the Western Michigan Broncos. And it's the Red Hawks able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. The victory caps off a 6-6 regular season, and now the waiting game for a possible bowl invitation. Now over to your game in Lubbock. The numbers sometimes can be telling, but I'm not sure how to view these stats and get a great read on the game so far. I do know this. The team that does a better job of taking care of the ball in the second half has the best chance of coming out on top. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Horned Frogs will kick it away to crank up the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
Coming out of the locker room at the half, the Red Raiders head coach told me his message to his team, this is our Super Bowl. Neither team headed for the college football playoff, and so this rivalry matchup will be the most important game they can win for the rest of this season. He believes they have the intensity and the focus to make it happen, but they have to get off to a good start here in the third quarter. Guys?
Okay, Holly. Pull down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dickey. Jumped on top of the pile. As they come to the line on third and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Got to make the play on fourth. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
All over him immediately. And the Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo. Sets his feet, it's Craig. Under pressure. Out wide left, it's Payne. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. The Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Poor starting field position here for this offense. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Pulls it, fired complete. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Left side is Carter. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
Well, on a lot of third downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that third down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the first, and they keep this drive alive.
Not many play calls a coach likes better than this. 2nd and 1 after getting 9. On the ground, it's Dickey. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap. It's Eakin. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Looking for the marker. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. The Red Raiders have their offense in high gear. They're going to ride this running back. Enough to move the chains. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The lone back's got it. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Running to the left. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Sets his feet. It's Hammond. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Red Raiders send out the punt unit.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
The Horned Frogs offense takes the field ready to get going. Looking for room, it's Payne. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. Out wide right, it's Dwyer. There he goes. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Drives inside. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Working that left side now. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. Back to pass, it's Craig. Got his man. Hard running there. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. That's caught. It's Squire. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. Quickly to the tight end. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And the Horned Frogs with the 1st and 10. Rushes on, and down he goes.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
The Horned Frogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on. Makes the tackle. And the Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Fires downfield. He's got it. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Deep in the end zone, it's Hudson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Texas Tech will start the drive, the offense ready to go. So this defense has to protect the lead, but they can also end the deal by putting the quarterback down. That one's not even close. Second and long here. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Here comes the heat. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the his attention.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Snapped on 4th down. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. New set of downs after the completion. Quick give. It's Dickey. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give to the back. He's got enough. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Right side, it's Simmons. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
Well, they're able to get the completion right now. You know the sense of urgency is up right here. They're in position to go win this game, Dave.
Yeah, and defensively, take your time getting off piles, make them eat clock, get in your defense really, really quickly, and make sure you don't give up any big plays by not being organized.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Powers through the defender. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a 1st at the 29. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. The Red Raiders will have it 1st and 10. Moving the pocket, it's Hammond. Just gets rid of that one.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a 3rd down.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic because
he's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out.
I just love the aggressive nature of this defense and understanding, hey, David, we need one play and this game is over. One takeaway finishes it, and they get it with the pick.
Yeah, and you do these situations all the time, right? You got the lead, the passing situations, you're playing the pass, and they play it beautifully, man. Drop back, great vision, break on the football, and they said, forget this. I'm ending this game right now.
This quarterback happy enough to take a knee and head to the locker room, but the defense still does have a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've